Alright, g'day YouTube. Just a quick little demo review of the Zoom G1 FOUR 4 multi-effects pedal. Cheap and nasty, but hey, it can do the job in some areas. Now there's multiple ways to use this damn thing. You can plug it straight into your recording, your interface, direct input, and then go through and make sure you've got a cabinet simulator in there with the amp simulator and make it sound pretty good, or put it in front of your amp, or just straight into your speaker cabinet, or in the effects loop, which is what I prefer, just to use the modulation effects. But just today I'm going to just put it in front of the amp and behind the amp. This thing is currently running on 4 AA batteries. Pretty awesome. 500 milliamps, I believe it consumes. Alright, when you plug it in, it turns on. Actually, for this first demonstration, let's just plug it in front of the amp. So, we're going straight from the guitar into the input. Yeah. Advance here. We're in front of the amp, yeah? So you want to go into the clean channel, because this one is simulating probably an amp and cabinet. What's that? Reverb, noise gate, a cabinet there, there's a boogie, and a drive. Weird fucking chain, but okay. Let's see how it sounds. Zeppelin. I don't know any Zeppelin. Dreambox. Wow, that's very scooped. Like Mega Pantera over the top scooped. Let's have a quick look here. Sounds a bit better when I remove that cabinet. The thing is with the patches that's built into here, I mean, they're not all configured for the same things all over the place. Some have cabinet simulators added to the chain, some don't. I mean, I'm not direct input right now, I'm in front of the amp, but yeah, you might have to make some adjustments. Obviously you can go in here and you make your own adjustments, bass, MIDI, treble, page 1, page 2, other settings there, page 3. But I'm just browsing Skater Drive. What's that? That doesn't sound half bad, man. I can't do that. Grunge? he... Oh no. I'm a bit rough, but I mean, God, there's so many. JS Boogie. So much, so many presets. Pantera Walk. Oh, come on, that's nothing like it. Really? I think that's Pantera Walk tone? I don't think so. Let's have a quick look at these settings. Noise gate. Zen drive. What's that? Overdrive. Delay. You don't have delay in that fucking tone. Spring. Get out of here. There's nothing like it. You need to make your own. Get out of here. Octave solo. Bollocks! Barrow? Too much. Chinese dime bag. Too trippy for me. Bombastic, very fantastic. Woo! Org glory? Nah. Surf? Monkey RCT? I don't know what these stand for. Nothing impressive. Vibe Jimmy? Oh, I can't remember any Jimmy stuff. I don't know, I was making something up. Eruption. I can't play that. I haven't learnt it. Rhapsody. I haven't learned that either. Oh, that's my own little patches in there. Oh, there you go. There's some fucking default patches that I don't really give a shit about. But you can have a bit of fun with it, I suppose. Now, alternatively, let's run it in the effects loop. For me, you know, I don't take this pedal, this multi-effects seriously. I only bought the damn thing because, I mean, I've got so many pedals all over the place. I've got so many amps all over the place and cabinets. But I haven't got all the effects that I like for every setup. So my main rig, I've got the effects. My second rig, I've got the effects. The Boss Katana's got the effects built in. So I've got some extra pedals, which I'll review later. And I've got this Zoom G1-4 just to put in the effects loop to use mostly modulations and EQs for these two amps, like these three amps, the Orange Dark Terror Super Crush and the Marshall DSL-1. I'll use a noise gate in front, an overdrive in front, and then everything else, the Zoom handles the modulation effects, delay, chorus, noise gate in the effects loop, EQ, maybe a boost if I feel like it. Yeah, that's about it really. I bought it so I don't have to get more pedals all over the floor. I just got a simple little multi-effects battery operated. So that's the purpose of this one. Alright, let's plug it into the effects loop. So I've got my own patches dialed in. So, you know, this is not an instructional video or nothing. You can put your own patches in there. This is not a how-to or nothing, but this is my clean patch. So I've got a chorus and an analog delay. That's it for the clean patch. Go to the next patch, it's for the solos. So I've got the same thing happening, noise gate, the same EQing, but I've got a delay in there for the solos. So that's how I've programmed it. So listen to it, sounds pretty awesome in the effects loop. Most of these effects sound pretty awesome in the effects loop especially. I mean, like the modulation stuff. I'm just not with it tonight. But you get the idea anyway. So my main use for this pedal is in the effects loop. You might have a different use for it. I mean, I don't know if I would use it in a professional situation like a gig or anything. I mean, you could. You could dial it in and sound pretty decent in front of the amp with the amp simulations and cabinet simulator direct to the fucking mixer and PA system, or in front of the amp and dial it in, or in the effects loop. I mean, you got so many variations of how you can dial this thing in, but I don't see it as an effects pedal that is worthy of replacing an amp. I mean, you could probably get away with it, I don't know. I haven't delved that deep into it. Sounds okay, but I bought it for mostly the modulation effects, delay, chorus, or an EQ, maybe a volume boost. What else have I got? Bit of reverb for whatever amps don't have reverb, like the Dark Terror. And, you know, I've got plenty of pedals around the place, Boss pedals, you name it. And I can't really notice a difference in terms of quality of effects. I mean, the modulation effects and all that, they sound great to me. I mean, I haven't compared them side by side with the Boss pedals or what have you, but from my memory, it sounds just as good. So this thing is amazing for that. I mean, I don't think this thing would hold a candle to like a expensive top brand like a Axe FX or something like that, of course, but you know, for my use, it does the job really well. And this is kind of a short-ish video, I mean, but you can do other things with it, like you can take it on your travels, or sit in your bedroom, plug your guitar in there, have headphones and just jam away. You can program drums in there, jam along, straight into a direct input audio interface and record some pretty cool stuff. And push the rhythm button there and go through different tempos of beats. That must be this one. Oops. Whoa. mean, if you want to look at a full review that goes through everything just about, you can check out Henning's channel. I'll link it in the description below. He goes through this thing bit by bit, does his praises and criticisms. You know, I don't have the patience to do that. All I'm saying is, in a practical situation, I'd say it's good for home use, good for newbies, good for sort of getting your first experience with different effects and stuff. You can take it to the next level and do it in a gig situation, especially if you're using the modulations, which are fantastic in the effects loop. I don't think it's something that can replace an expensive multi-effects, but it's more of a fun toy. I'm not big on amp sims and, you know, cabinet sims and all that sort of crap. Like I said, all I want this for is modulation effects, mostly in EQ. For that purpose, I can say truly it does a fantastic job. If you want to take it further and use it for a gig situation, professional sort of situation, then you could probably get away with it, but I probably wouldn't. It's fun to jam on, fun to play with. What more can you say, man? Good price, and it's fun. Yo, I'm Kaddy, I've got an average dick. Come over here, bitch, and you can have a lick. When you come over, make sure you bring a stick. We will get stoned and even have a drink. Oh, I mean, it's got a looper on there as well. I'm not going to get into it. I mean, I'm all about the modulation effects. That's it. Plenty of other videos on the YouTube that cover this thing much more in depth. But hey, my verdict is, it's alright.